One of the fundamental problems we're having as a country right now is that many of the things that make people good at getting elected, specifically in this age, the ability to generate attention, no matter the kind, doesn't make those people good at running the country. I mean, obviously, Donald Trump is the prime example of this, but there are a bunch of other people who this applies to as well. One that really comes to mind is Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace of South Carolina. The Daily Beast reported in 2023 that Mace's staffers were told they, quote, needed to book Mace on national TV outlet between 1 and 3 times per day, a staggering 9 times per week at minimum. Now, Wired reports Mace's former staffers say she had them make burner accounts to promote and defend her online. Quote, we had to make multiple accounts, burner accounts, and go and reply to comments saying things that weren't true. Even Reddit forums, a former staffer says. We were congressional staff, and there were actual things we could be doing to help the constituents. Jake LaHud is a senior writer for Wired who broke this story. He has been covering Nancy Mace for years. He actually wrote that 2023 Daily Beast piece as well, and he joins me now. It's good to have you here.
Good to be back in person.
So tell me about the burner accounts here.
So these are essentially, Mace has her own set of them, and I've gotten suggestions about which ones may be hers that, I cannot confirm yet. But then you have the staff side.
Wait, but let's just stop there. So she has her own. What her staff says is she has accounts that she makes that aren't her official accounts. They're just like random people who then come into social media to defend her.
Yeah, not necessarily a Mitt Romney, Pierre Delecto type deal, from my understanding. But yeah, to follow, monitor, see what people are saying about her, and push back on folks. Right. But then at the staffer level is where it gets really unconventional and weird, because they're doing battle with randos in the comments on take your pick of social media sites. And I mean, the Reddit one especially struck me as quite a deep cut and wild. But I think, this is the recurring theme when we've talked about Mace. She has this kind of unadulterated, rather pure insight into what drives attention now, and kind of how the fractured media ecosystem means you got to be everywhere, you got to try everything.
Yeah, I want to. This was also a real wild part of the reporting. Wesley Donahue, whose firm did consulting work for Mace, said in a deposition. This is a deposition.
Yes.
She programs her own bots. She sets up Twitter burner accounts. This is the kind of thing she does. She sits all night on the couch and programs bots because she's very, very computer savvy. She controls her own voter database. She programs a lot of her own websites. She programs Facebook bots and Instagram bots and Twitter bots. It's what she does for fun. This is someone saying this in a deposition to essentially an unrelated lawsuit.
Yeah, in South Carolina Civil Court. I think she's a good example, actually, of this thing you describe in your book about the kind of spectrum from boomers to Gen X on down, where the more scarce information was early in your career, the kind of more hungry you are for whatever could come your way. And she came up in the early internet. She's 47 years old.
Yeah.
And what was interesting in talking about the way she describes herself as a self-taught coder, which has been part of her political biography since the beginning, is that one of these people is hey, I never saw her coding anything. That's not the quote in the story, but I can't say it on TV.
Right.
The other odd part of it is she's basically using rudimentary tools that are available for anyone with a public Facebook account, anyone with an Instagram, a professional page where you can automate comments. If someone says, thank you, Nancy, it can give an automated response.
Right. But what's clear to me is that this is a person who has sort of been, I don't know if it's in her personality or her brain has been pickled in the brine of the internet for too long. I think this happened to Elon Musk. I think it's happened to others. I mean, Musk being the most, where getting attention at all times is clearly her reason for being as a member of Congress. Do you think that's a fair characterization?
I think that traditionally there's been this kind of two-way tug for a newly elected member of Congress, where it's we're either going to focus on legislative affairs, allocating resources there, or to constituent services. And I think the truly innovative thing about Nancy Mace, if I can give her some credit here, and she has been tweeting about the story a lot, by the way.
Yeah. Well, of course. I mean, obviously.
Why not? Anyway, I think what's really innovative about her is that she's introduced this third pillar, which is the attention economy. And it's hey, what if we just go all in on this? And her staff will say, she did reintroduce a bill on tech this year. She is involved in legislation. But in terms of the real, what's going to occupy your focus for most of the day, and for the staff, that's it. It's attention.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that's so striking about your reporting, is that it's not just her, but the idea that you've got a big congressional staff, you have power and a platform as a member of Congress. What are you going to do with that staff? And it seems like in just a resource allocation sense, and I don't know if this is true of Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has a sort of somewhat similar profile, the resource allocation is really going towards, like, from her all the way down to staffers who are sitting with anonymous handles fighting with people on
Legislative
Reddit.
assistants drafting tweets for her to fire out. That was one of the ones in the handbook story.
So that is where she has focused. And this is a kind of like new model of being a member of Congress, which I think is increasingly dominant in this time.
Absolutely. And, I think you see other members who are good at this, but what I think Mace just goes so much deeper into making the staff get involved in these minutiae, really, that, a competent comms office can accomplish. But she also churns through the staff at a high rate, which I think is notable as well.
What was her response to your story?
She preempted the story by saying Wired was writing about her dating life and that she is married to her job and the state of South Carolina.
Were you writing about her dating life?
No, it was tangentially related to this deposition.
Right. That's the lawsuit has something to do with that. Right.
Yeah.
She also did like a bunch of things where she had a bunch of burner phones, as if you were saying she has burner phones. But again, I think that one of the conundrums here for this kind of individual is, and she does, she takes these pictures of herself in front of bathrooms everywhere she goes, is that she seems to also thrive on negative attention, a la Trump.
And that
Marjorie
is
Taylor
the key
has
skill. That's the key skill in this era. I think that Elon was a different side of it, but kind of iterated to a new extent. And she's just the interesting, maybe the most interesting one in the House.
Yeah, there's a question about like what kind of personalities and what kind of people we're selecting for in this age. But this is what we have to work with right now. Jake LaHud, who's been doing great reporting on this beat for a while. Thank you.